guys, these trails are run through the day. Most of these trails are natural. We maintain them, make it safe to run through the area. That's all we really do to them. That's why you're seeing the saw marks on the trees. And trees we're looking at, they are mangrove trees. There's 3 different kinds: red, white, black ones. The red one's the one you see on the shoreline, normally the weird spider web-like style roots. Black and white trees going to be deeper and taller trees. Now, black one does have a little bit more of a darker style root to it, or darker star. I'll spit it out in a minute. Bark and a more of a real tree stump to it. And white mangroves will look similar to it, but has a white bark instead of black, so it's kind of easy to figure out the trees. And water we're sitting in here as well is considered brackish water, fresh salt water mixed together. This time of the year is a little more salt than fresh still, and it's due to lack of rain. All of our fresh water does come from the rain. Grass areas north of here collect it, it flows to us. So we're just now getting into our rainy season again. We're just now getting that fresh water showing back up, which is good for all of our animals. Everything needs fresh water to survive, especially the gators. Gators are a freshwater animal. Too much salt will hurt the skin, hurts their eyes. They go blind from salt water, so it's an issue we still have with them every year about this time of the year. I'm not saying we won't see anything else out here today. It's very possible to see stuff anywhere through the ride. This time of the year, though, it is kind of right place, right time type of thing. But we did figure out that gators do like leg of woman versus leg of man. They'll get you to put your leg off the side if a gator is around. And we get asked what other animals could we find out here. It's possible we see panther, bobcat, black bear, raccoons, different types of snakes. They say white-tailed deer, wild hogs come around the area here as well, but I grew up in this area. I've never seen a deer or a hog in these trees. I've heard stories of it, stories I've heard, the people that tell them, I believe half of what they say anyway, so it's those types of stories normally. And the reason the water's so dark here as well is actually due to these trees. These trees are year-round green, so how they actually replenish new leaves for the old ones is actually they filter up the water, transfer all the water to the salt to the leaves. Leaves you see on the trees that's yellow is a sacrificial leaf. It turns a yellowish looking color when they're full of salt, ready to fall from the tree to the water. Once it does that, it stains this water brown, just like tea bags does your tea. Somewhere a little over 1.6 million pounds of the leaves could fall from the trees to the water every year, and that's why the water's so dark around a lot of the area. Off the sides of the boat here, we might be about 2.5, 3 feet deep here. You get out and try and stand up in a lot of this area, you're going to sink about knee-high, waist-high deep of a nasty bottomless pit of mud. So who's ready to go swimming? No. I hear that mud's really good for your skin, though.
So there's not a lot of gator this time of year?
On and off. So far, I know my first trip we saw 3 gators. My last trip we saw 2. Hopefully we still could find at least 1 or 2 of them. So, but I know there should be at least be able to find 1. I would say we would get pretty lucky to find at least 1 every trip. So, but you never know. We can always drag her behind us if a gator shows up.
Right. Hey.
And of course, y'all got any questions?
No.
I don't think so.
Y'all like a picture together while we stop?
Sure.
Yeah.